Hello, everybody. This is Armastis, and we're back. This is Armastis Live, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I want to show you all some of the collection that I have purchased online. Nothing. Now, I want to be careful because I know some people do this and they just want to brag. I mean, I try not to do this brag. It's more like it's a collection I'm really proud of that I've gathered in the short amount of time that I've been into the Final Fantasy TCG. It's been, what is it, three, that I've taken it seriously, I guess like 2-3 months or so. And I've made some awesome connections with a few peeps across the pond over there in the UK. You all have really helped me in gathering this collection. And then, of course, other places like TCG, Mercari, OfferUp, Reddit, Facebook, Marketplace, the Final Fantasy TCG. Go check out the people over there. Those people are awesome. Anyway, I just want to share this with you. There's some cool stuff. Part of being a collector is we just like to share what we have with others, show what we've got as part of our collection. And this is some of the things I want to show you. I'll be doing a few of these. This is kind of like an initial one. I want to show a few small like collections that I've gotten, and then just a few singles here and there, and some other special stuff. There'll be more to come. Like eventually I will want to send my stuff off to BGS, to Beckett, to get graded and minted, but that won't be till like, I'm gonna guess maybe post-pandemic. I'm a little uncomfortable with sending stuff in the mail. I don't know, I'm a little paranoid. Maybe I'll do before then. I don't know. But it's super, like, I know everything's super slow anyway. If I was to send it in the mail, I probably wouldn't see it for like a year. So I don't know. We'll see. At this point, I might just wait. I think there's like a place here in Seattle I could just go take it to when it does become available. So we'll see. Anyway, anything else? Oh, yes. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow. You all are awesome. I appreciate all the views. I appreciate all the support. Let's keep this going. Here's the thing, and I hadn't mentioned it in a while. When we reach 100, either on YouTube or Twitch, preferably on YouTube, once we reach 100, we'll do a giveaway. And, though it won't be super grand, it'll be worth your while. I can guarantee you all that. I'm going to make it worth a while. To the 100 people who subscribe, you'll have a chance to win something cool. And then pretty much giveaways will happen, more often. I'm just trying to build the audience so I have more of an incentive to invest into, giving back more in that kind of sense. And then, yeah, we'll do more giveaways once we get to that magic number. We're at 35. I'm just like, I'm really grateful. I know to some channels out there, that's maybe not a lot, but you know what? It is to me. To me, this is amazing. I have 35 subscribers here on YouTube, 39 over on Twitch as I'm taking a look right now. And I think we got like 30 something over on our Instagram. Now the Instagram thing, I can kind of like, see, I'm not great at updating it. I'm not a social media person. Anyway, enough of that. Let's jump in. Let's get up to 100. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, bell, all of that stuff. That would be great. I would love your support. All right, let's do this. Okay, as you all can see here, I'm gonna get my mic over here. Made some more room. I have like a little table now where I can actually show a little bit more. I'm not utilizing the little space I had in front of me, in front of my camera. Yeah, so here we go. Now, I want to clarify that all of this stuff wasn't sent to me in this binder. It was sent to me in, other loose kind of packaging, or I should say not loose. The cards weren't, some of them are actually kind of loose, which just sucks, but the durability of these cards is so good that I didn't really notice any damage. Some of them had a few nicks, but nothing too big. Obviously a lot of the foils and everything were sleeved up properly. Anyway, I transferred them from the old sleeving into some new sleeving, only because partially I'm still a little paranoid. I got some OCD and I just want to get it in some cleaner sleeves, and then I moved them over to this binder. I have some stuff over here on the right, which is possibly my more prized stuff that I'm happy to have gotten, that I'm going to share with you as well. But for now, let's see what we got. Nothing in here is really in too much of an order. I put it in some order, mostly by Opusy, But that's about it. And then, yeah, so here's what we have. Go ahead and jump in here. Let me at least get it open first. There we go. Here we go. So, as we can see, to start off, we are going to start here with some Opus 1 stuff. Now, I, just like many of you, have been on the search for Wave 1. And I have found a few folks that have been selling some loose Wave 1s here and there. You know, I get them at a bulk, somewhat discount price. Some of them, you know, some of these here aren't going to be Wave 1, but it's a process. I'm still looking for that booster box. If you know, if any of you know of someone who has a Wave 1 booster box that is willing to sell, I'm willing to buy. But here are some of the singles, and we'll go through in some of these. Some of these are Wave 2, obviously. So we've got, I think these like more common ones here are Wave 1. For example, like this Foil Samurai. The Aerith here is a Wave 2, as you can see, of course, through the little colon here. It's in the middle. I'm not sure. Hopefully you all can see that. I know it's kind of, let's see if I can get a bit of a zoom in. I don't want to zoom in too much because I want you to be able to see everything. We do have here so this van, I believe, is actually a Wave 1. So it's just hope. Some of the more notable stuff we have, like Lightning here is a Wave 1 legend. Our Squall, of course, that's the infamous Cutthroat Squall. So that is a Wave 1. Terra is Wave 2. Shantoto, I'm not sure. If you can all maybe tell me if this is a Wave 1 Shantoto. I am honestly not sure if it is. And same with the Bahamut. I can't, it's hard to tell if it is. The Black Mage here is a Wave 1, this common Black Mage. The crystals seem to be the same to me. They are, the crystal, however, on the Black Mage is a little higher than here on the Bahamut. So, I don't know. The thing with Shantoto, the crystal's maybe not as high up, but it was all sold to me by one individual who himself wasn't sure. There were some obvious ones we could tell were Wave 1. Again, another Cutthroat here, Squall. And we have, of course, let's see, our Yuffie here is Wave 1. I believe, yeah, our van is over here as well, if any of you can see the van. Yeah, so our van is, and a lot of these, unfortunately, are not foil. Those are harder to come by, but, you know, they're at least Wave 1. These are some of the Wave 1s, which I'm super proud of being able to get. You know, I didn't pay like an immense amount, thankfully. Like, you know, the individual I bought this from, he understood, right? Like, these aren't foil. You know, they have some value. Obviously, we made a good deal. The Squall here, this Squall as well, is a Wave 1, and I can only mostly like the colons here are really the easiest way to tell. So those ones I can tell. Sometimes with like the crystals being up high, like this one, that looks like a Wave 1 to me. Same with the Laguna. And let's see, our Aeriths here are, of course, still Wave 2s. And we have our Gilgamesh is definitely Wave 1. I believe so is the Black Mage. Titus here, I think, is definitely Wave 1 as well. And then we have, of course, here a promo legend Cloud, which I had gotten. So we have that. Now, moving on from Wave 1, we go into a few promos here. Well, actually, we still are in a bit of Wave 1-ish here. But, yeah, we actually still... I'm sorry, not Wave 1. Opus 1. So we do have some Opus 1 Onion Knights. These are not Wave 1. The Aerith here, I believe, is actually a Wave 1 foil Aerith. So that's cool. She's a common, but that's okay. She's Wave 1. That's still cool. It's foil. I'll take it. I got some promo Yunas here, the full arts. So a lot of these, I kind of went a little crazy. You'll see I have some more Wave 1 promos that I kind of went crazy on because I missed out on it. I got in this game, 4 years after it came out, roughly 4 years. So I'm trying to catch up on some of the things that I wasn't able to get my hands on. We have, of course, so we have this land here that's non-foil, and then followed by a foil land here that's Opus 1. I'm not sure if those are, I don't think they're promos. No, because it would say PR. There's another Onion Knight, that's a foil. Laguna here, foil. I think that's a wave 2. And then we have a foil Orin here. Actually, wave 2. Okay, I thought that was wave 1. And let's see here. Cloud. So our Bart's here, I believe, is actually a wave 1 Bart's over here. Y'all can see that. And then, of course, Vincent's. Let's see. Any other notable stuff here? Yeah, I think that's about it for our Opus 1 and a few promos. But let's see. Moving on to Opus 2 now. So we got this Raban here, which I absolutely love. We have opened up one box of Opus 2. We're going to open up, and we will open up eventually another one as well. We're going through our series right now from basically 12 to 1. We're going to be on, we'll open up box Opus 10 next, but we'll open up another 2, obviously. And then, of course, we got our Saz here. He's a foil. So this was also part of like a collection that I'd bought from some individuals here, and it just kind of came with these here. So these are a few of the foil Opus 2s. Some of these I've already gotten, but this is just part of like the single stuff that I purchased, not pulled. Vincent, let's see here. Trying to think of other notable stuff. The Merlib, I can never say this one's name. Merlib? Merlib? I have no idea. I really struggle with it. It's the W and the Y next to each other that are throwing me off. It's like Y, like I know Wyoming is WY. So is it just Merlib? I don't know. Like Merlin, but Merlib? A B at the end too. Sheesh. All right. Let's see any other cool stuff here. So yeah, we're going to Opus 3 now. We got Zidane here, foil, that I got my hands on before it started going up in price. We're seeing more play of the Zidane. This one's a foil one. Let's see. I got a Zac. I'm not sure why I purchased the Zac. I think primarily because I didn't have it in my collection, but also I just liked the way it looked. And then Cognazo here. It's just funny. So I ended up getting, I got some of these obviously off. I got these off TCG Player. Oh, this is right. Yeah, so these ones are foil. And just because the non-foil were cheap, I was like, well, I always like a few non-foil playable ones. So I got some of those. Let's see here. We got some more Zidane. More foils there. And let's see here. Yeah, so we are now in Opus 4. And I got myself some more of the Gestalian Emperor Sid. A great card. These ones are foil. I only have one. I only ever pulled one. And I only have one. So I was like, well, I need to get my hands on more. So I have these foil ones here. Same thing with the Shantoto here, actually, from Opus 4. I love the Shantoto, by the way. So these ones are foil. And this, in my opinion, well, I think all the Shantoto cards are pretty much good. Some of them are really incredible. This one, I think, is just a beast. It may not be as fast, but it can act like as a wall. Definitely a board clear. I like this card. I like this card a lot. I put it in my Ritz March build. Yeah, so there's that. Let's see here. Okay, and then Wool here. Now we're in Opus 5. Yeah, I don't know. So this one's just some random common they sent me. I don't know. And then Wool here from Opus 5. Making sure you all could see this clearly here. Yep. So Wool here, Opus 5. Looks amazing. These are all foils, of course. I did not have any. It's an incredible ability. Basically, reveal top 5 cards of your deck. Add one job order light among them in your hand. Return the other cards to the bottom of the deck in any order. When Wool is put from the field in the break zone, choose one job order of life cost 3 or less in your break zone and play it on the field. Yeah, it's just why it's not a legend, I don't know. It's a hero, but it's gone up in value. I grabbed these before they actually shot up even further. I just thought the card had a lot of potential, and then we've seen it more in some Warrior of Light builds recently over on FFTCG.com. And then yeah, so we got I got a few of these Agito cards here because I don't have any, but I think this card is extremely what is the word? Underrated. Yes. Wow. Brain fart. So it is underrated in my opinion here. Specifically that it lets you just cast a summon for free from your hand. Or you can just pick 2 summons from your break zone and add them to your hand. I know it's cost 5, but it's actually not that hard to bring out. It's really good. Because of these second abilities, it's actually really not a cost 5 when you think about it. And then, let's see. Nero was just, again, this one. So sometimes when I order singles off of TCG Player from specific places, they will throw in, I don't know if it's intentional, it depends who I buy them from, but I'll sometimes receive extra cards. I haven't received anything like extremely valuable extra, but yeah, like this Nero here, this was just kind of like thrown in there, and I was like, sure, I'll take a free Hero Opus 9 card, why not? And then of course we have here both foils. It's just an incredible backup. I just purchased a few of these from Opus 11. I don't believe I have, no, I do have, I pulled, if I can remember from the stream, a couple of the foil ones. But I just wanted a few more because I think this card is just a card that will continue to see play and possibly more in the future. Of course, Abrascus, I bought off an individual way back before Abrascus jumped up immensely in price. Now they're almost difficult to find, like near impossible. Like Lena, of course, Tenzin, yes, I got a few hands, a few of those. These are just singles that I just wanted to get before I thought might go up in price, and just applying what still FFTCG amateur mindset I have of the game, you know, kind of mixed with my more, I guess, veteran Yu-Gi-Oh kind of mindset when it comes to collecting. And I'm like, okay, I think these might have potential growth. So I bought these a long time ago before they shot up. Same with the Ishtolas here too. These are both foils. So I bought these before these definitely jumped up in price, as well as the Neo X Death and the Gilgamesh here. These are both foils. Not the full arts, but the foil ones, just for the collection. Now, so let's go into here the promos here. So I've missed out obviously in a lot of promos because I'm late to the game, but I wanted to see what I can find and get my hands on. So I got a full art Zidane. This is from World Championship 2019. Yes, 2019. And of course here a lot of the pre-release stuff that I've missed out on. So the pre-release Cloud, the Lightnings, second anniversary Noctis. Oh, and then okay, and then the Bards, these ones come out of Wave 210, but I just got my hands on a few of those because those tins are sold out everywhere unless you want to play double the price on eBay. I don't like to do that, so I got my hands on some of the singles before they went up. Now this one here is the popular, and forgive me, I know, well, it's the Asian full art of Ishtola, and I think this is Japanese. I apologize if that's not correct, possibly Chinese, but it is a full art here. Very cool. I got this at a great deal online from an individual, and let's see here. Yeah, so again, some more of the gift set 2 tin singles, right? I just bought as many, like, you know, bought a lot of them. I do have some, you know, a lot of the some of the full art Brascus as well, but yeah, these are the ones I just kind of like bought separately. The full art Yuri's, there's one of the foil ones. These ones are not foil, so foil. X Death here, all but one. So this one's foil. These ones are not the foil, but they're still promos. I'm not sure honestly where these came out of. And here, move that out of the way. So of course, Nail. So I have gotten a few of these. I have like 5 or 6 of these, but this is just one I purchased separately. It's just a great card, and it comes out. This is the one that you get out of a Opus 9 box. And then March, of course, the full art Yuna. I love the way this Yuna looks. This one is, of course, the Yeah, there we go. Making sure y'all could see that fine. That is the foil Yuna, which looks just incredible. A Vermilion here. I didn't know that these were full art. I saw that they were promos. I was like, I got to get my hands on those. So these are all the non-foil Vermilion here. I got actually a few of them because they're really cheap. But then I did also get a couple of the foil Vermilions, if you all can see that. There. And Alba. Old Jessica Alba here. Again, full arts. These are all non-foil. This one is a foil. Actually, the last... Oh no, the last 3 here are foil, I believe. No, 2. The last 2 here are foil. The lighting makes it a little difficult to see, but yes, these are foil here. And then Arc. This Arc card is just... looks amazing. So, full arts of those. This one is a foil up here. Some more wools. So this was the other art of the same wool that we saw previously. This is actually the same exact card as this one here. But this is, I think, kind of like the way this one looks a little. I mean, the other one's cool. I mean, the other wool looks very cool, right? As you all can see here. But this one, I think, just looks awesome. And this one's a promo wool version. So I got 3 of those foil. 3 foil of the promo clouds here, and then Star Sybil, another card I think is just underrated. I don't know if this is used commonly. I know a few builds I can tell from FFDecks do use this card, but I think this card is highly underrated. The fact it's just a free cost. What is it? You put Star Sybil into the break zone. You play 1 forward of cost 6 or less from your hand on the field, and you can only use it during your turn, but still, basically a free card you get to play, right? Especially if it costs 6. And then what is the other? Oh, and then it lets you search for a category 11 card, right? And it's an X burst. And then I got a foil one here as well, if you all can see that. So that is the foil version there. Now, so that's it for so far from here. The other cool stuff I want to show you all, let me go ahead and bring this over here now, are some of the cards. These are other singles I purchased. Now, these cards here will be eventually sent off to Beckett or BGS to get minted. These are some of the ones that I've set off to the side. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I won't do that till the pandemic is lifted, but we'll see. We'll see. These will get minted though at some point. So I have more, and we'll do like another review before I send everything off of the things I will get minted. But again, these are just ones that I purchased individually. I want to share with you all. So this is, of course, full art Yuna. Pretty easy to come by, right? It comes in the Opus 12 box. We've opened a lot of Opus 12, but this one was just one I purchased separately. Another separate purchase was Mia here. I never managed to pull Mia out of 9. I did pull out the full art Gabrance, which was awesome. Go check out that video. Oh, that was so amazing. I was so happy about that. Mia didn't, but bought this at a really good value off someone online. So yeah, was like a million times thankful that actually he sold me Mia and a few others that we'll see in here, like as a bundle, and I paid only, if I'm correct, I paid only, I think, $200 for all of them, and they were all full arts and highly valued one. Mia now, I think alone is at $200, if I'm correct. So yeah, so here we go, full art Mia, and then I got 3 Estinians, because I think Estinian is just an awesome looking card, especially this variant of Estinian. So yeah, again, these are more promos here. Okay, so this was part of that bundle as well that I purchased from that gentleman that came with the Mia. It was a full art Philthanos here, right? I mean, classic, just crazy good card. It also came with the Tenzin as part of that bundle. So full art Tenzin. We have pulled one again on the channel, but again, this was before that that pull, and so it's part of that bundle. And Cecil. I didn't know that this Cecil came as a full art, and I was like, yeah, let's get this card. So this is not a foil, but it is a full art, and it looks cool. Again, Bart's here, 2018 World Championship card. Obviously, I wasn't part of that. I came in late, so I got to get this here. I'm trying to get my hands on all the World Championship cards I've missed out on. So 3 of those here. And Yuri, it's just a pre-release Opus 7 pre-release card. Yuri just looks cool. There is a full art version one of this, but I think we ordered that one might still be on its way because I believe I've ordered the full art, unless it's in here. I can't remember, but yeah. So we have this one for now, and of course this was actually one of the very first single purchases I made. Was a Road to World Championship Zidane card here. Got it a few months ago. Really good, really good price from someone online. So really thankful for that. And yeah, it was just minty, great condition. There was like nothing wrong with it. So that one will eventually be minted. And then here we are, the 30th anniversary Gabriel. I got this one off a gentleman who I've met over in the UK. Awesome guy. I don't know if I have permission to say his name, so I won't say it. I'll ask him next time. So he has become kind of like my UK supplier. I met him through the Facebook Marketplace. He is just amazing. In fact, a lot of the Opus 1 stuff, the boxes that I'll be getting for the channel are going to be coming from him. And, he's been hooking me up with some good deals. Anyway, he sold me this one here at a really good value. I think on TCG Player right now, this one is sitting at... yeah, I agree with you, Brian. This one does need to be put in a vault. So this one, I think on TCG Player is at $250. I could be wrong. It's gone up in value. He sold me this at an incredible deal. But I actually have one better than this. And I couldn't believe that he sold me this one too. He sold me another one signed by the creator. Right here of Final Fantasy TCG. I could not believe it when he had pulled this out. I didn't ask for this, by the way. We just formed a really great relationship online, and he's an amazing guy. I'll ask him if I can mention his name. He actually has a few Opus, so I'll give you all a heads up. He does have a case of Opus 1 boxes that he's trying to sell, and if he is willing, he seems to be very picky in terms of who he sells to, but I'll see if he'd be cool if I can link him and if he'd be willing to sell to you all, of course, my subscribers. And if so, I'll put all that stuff in the video description. I have to ask him first, and I don't want to, he's a pretty private person. But anyway, so he showed me this one. He was like, yes, he was there. He got the signature, and I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't even say, I didn't ask him. But he was like, hey, listen, I've held on to this. I want to pass it on to somebody who wants to continue like the collection, and I'll sell it to you at a good deal. He did. And so I was super thankful. I paid a very fair price. It was hard to gauge what the value was because like we know what the unsigned one is worth, right? And like the signed one, it was like, how do you even like put a price on this? But I made a good deal with him. So he was happy. I was happy. This will always forever. So I'll definitely get this minted. I will probably never sell this. This will probably be passed on to like my children's children, honestly. So yeah, this is probably my proudest card so far. So that's just it. This is just, I hope you all like this. I know it's a little bit different. We will go back to our Opus 10 box as part of our series of going from 12 to 1. So we'll be going now to Opus 10, I believe on Wednesday is when I have planned for that box opening. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't liked and subscribed or followed, please do so. And so yeah, and hit the bell to be notified when that comes up. I apologize, I'm not consistent on times. I still have a full-time job, and days are kind of, it varies when I come back online to do these things. I like to do it live because I like to engage with whatever audience does come up here. Like Brian there had a great comment, right? The 30th anniversary Gabriel needs to be put in a vault. I agree with you. It absolutely does. And at some point, yes, it will go probably into a bank, into like a safe somewhere and just like sit there. yeah, so stay tuned for that one. Tomorrow is Yu-Gi-Oh! Tuesdays. As I'd mentioned, we'll be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, because I still have Yu-Gi-Oh! Product I'd like to open on the channel. But other than that, we will be focusing mostly on Final Fantasy. And then Friday, we will have another deck profile, another fun deck too, by the way. Nothing super serious for like, you know, high tournament play, but something I think fun, something that I like to play with my friend on the weekend. So she's a very casual player. She asked me to stop bringing in like these beat down decks. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's not cool. That's not fun. I didn't mean to, like, I wasn't trying to do anything like that, but she was like, hey, you know, she's not a tournament player. I was like, that's true. So we'll make fun decks. So we're going to do another fun deck profile for Friday. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Do you like this? If so, I'd be happy to share more of this stuff, especially in the next few weeks. I got more product coming in. I'd love to share some more with you all. Again, thanks for watching. All of you who have watched. I appreciate every single one of you. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, and you're all wonderful. You're all beautiful. You're all loved. And until next time, bye-bye.